Hi Math, I'm Andy. Today I want to figure out what is the surface area of this object. Now, surface area is the sum of the areas of all of the faces of a given object. Now the face is this kind of like a side. So here's a face and here's a face. All of these black dots are on the faces. And I want to remember when I find surface area, sometimes there are some hidden faces, like underneath, and the back side of this thing here, and the back side of this thing here. So I need to remember that when I find the surface area. Now it looks like every face of this object is a rectangle, and we know that the area of a rectangle is the length times the width. And so using the given measurements, I think I have enough information to figure out the length and width of each of these faces. So let's kind of go through it. We'll start with the ones that we can see. For instance, this object here, this face here, I'll just outline it in green. I know that the length is 2, but it doesn't have the height of this thing measured. But I do see that this side measures 1 and this length measures 3. So I can think that the side here will actually measure 4 because this tallness is the same as going up 3 and then up 1. So the first face is going to be 4 times 2. Now surface area, we're going to add all of the areas of all of the faces. So let's move on to the next one. This looks like it's going to be 2 by 3. So this will be 2 times 3, because again, this height is the same as this height. This face here is 4 times 3, so I'm going to add the 4 times 3. And maybe I'll even just mark those that I've already done. Let's talk about the top one here. It looks like this is the length of 4, and this is 2 down here, so this is going to be 2 up there. So that's going to be the 4 by 2. So I did this one. Here on the side, this length looks like it's going to match this length, so that's going to be 4 by 1. So that's going to be a 4 by 1. I did this. The top here will also measure 4, and then this length is 2, so this length is 2. So it's going to be a 4 by 2. So I did the top. Now I need to think about the behind the faces that I can't see. Like this arrow pointing to the back. This back is going to measure this length by this length. So that's 4 by 4. So the back is 4 by 4. And I'll just put a line through the back here. There's also a back side here that I can't see, but it's going to be the same as this side here. That's 4 by 2. So I have a 4 by 2. This back side also will be seen. That's going to be the same as this front side here. So that's going to measure a 2 by 3 in the back. So 2 times 3. And the last piece that I need is the bottom sides. So the bottom here, it looks like it measures 4 all the way across and 4 down. So it's going to be a 4 by 4. So the surface area is going to be the sum of all of these products. It looks like we have 8 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 8 plus 6 plus 16. So again, the order of operations says we would do multiplication before we would do addition. So we multiplied all these values, and now we just need to add these up. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 12 is 26. 26 plus 8 is 34. 34 plus 4 is 38. 38 plus 8 is 46. 46 plus 16 is 62. 62 plus 8 is 70. Plus 6 is 76. Plus 16 is 92. And I can confirm using a calculator. Let me just grab one of those really quick and we can add it up. It's always good to double check your work with technology if you have it handy. 8 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 8 plus 6 plus 16 is 92. So we did it. We got the surface area by adding up the areas of all of the faces.